If you're over 60 and still waking up in the middle of the night clutching your legs in pain, hear this. This is not just getting older. It's a signal. Leg cramps aren't some random nuisance you have to live with. They're your nervous system trying to get your attention, letting you know something's missing, usually from your diet. And what you're eating, or not eating, might quietly be draining your energy, stealing your sleep, and shrinking your mobility. But here's the good news, it's fixable. Naturally. No pills, no gimmicks. In the next few minutes, you're going to learn about 3 powerful foods that don't just stop leg cramps, they actually restore your strength, improve your circulation, and replenish the minerals your body is crying out for. Make sure you stick around till the end, because the last food is one that 90% of seniors overlook completely, and it might just change how your legs feel in a matter of days. Let's start with a true underdog, avocados. Avocados are your best friends when it comes to balancing potassium and magnesium. For years, they flew under the radar. Not sweet. Not flashy. And back when low-fat diets ruled the day, they were pushed aside. But traditional diets around the world knew what modern science is now confirming: avocados are medicinal, especially for older adults. They're not just trendy, not just something to mash onto toast. They're a complete nutritional package, designed by nature to soothe your system and help restore what age slowly chips away. So let's focus on what matters most: muscle function and nerve health after 60. As we age, our ability to hold on to electrolytes weakens. Potassium levels drop. Magnesium slips away without us noticing. And when these minerals dip too low, muscles start acting up: cramps, twitches, spasms, that sudden jolt in the calf when you're just trying to sleep. These aren't flukes. They're warnings. Your body's telling you, hey, we're low on fuel here. That's where avocados come in. One medium avocado has nearly 700 milligrams of potassium, more than a banana, and without the sugar crash. Sure, bananas are helpful, but for less active seniors, all that sugar can trigger an insulin spike. Avocados? They deliver minerals wrapped in healthy monounsaturated fats, which do wonders for stabilizing blood sugar, calming inflammation, and even supporting your heart. Then there's magnesium. The underrated powerhouse. Magnesium isn't just about sleep or stress. It's essential for helping your muscles relax. Without it, your body stays tense. Your back stays stiff. Your legs feel like bricks. Even your heartbeat can become irregular, because magnesium plays a key role in keeping that rhythm steady. Avocados deliver both potassium and magnesium, and here's the best part: they do it in a ratio that your body actually understands. No guesswork. No side effects. Just real, usable nutrition that works gently, not forcefully. But the benefits of avocados don't stop at just easing cramps. They fight inflammation. They're full of antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, compounds that help protect your nerves and your vision from oxidative stress. That's a fancy way of saying they help slow the wear and tear caused by pollution, time, and everyday living. If you've been feeling wobbly, less sure on your feet, or a little mentally foggy, this could be part of the reason. It's not just age, it's often a nutrient imbalance. And avocados can help bring things back into balance. They also lower blood pressure. Potassium relaxes the walls of your blood vessels, easing the pressure needed to circulate blood throughout your body. And when you combine that potassium with the fiber you get in a whole avocado, you've got a 2-for-1 deal. The fiber helps regulate cholesterol and slows down the absorption of sugars, keeping your energy level steady. So with one fruit, you're giving your heart, brain, gut, and nerves exactly what they need. That's pretty incredible. For anyone dealing with nighttime cramps, the ones that come out of nowhere and steal your sleep, avocados could be a game changer. They give your muscles the relaxing minerals they need, and their healthy fat content slows digestion, keeping your blood sugar stable while you sleep. That's key. Because many leg cramps are triggered by low blood sugar at night or simple dehydration. Avocados help guard against both. Now, if you're worried about the fat content, don't be. The fats in avocados are heart-healthy. They help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, E, and K, which get harder to use efficiently as we age. And unlike processed oils or trans fats, avocado fats actually lower your bad cholesterol and raise your good cholesterol. Let's not overlook the mental and emotional benefits either. Avocados contain small but important amounts of B vitamins and folate, which help support brain health and emotional stability. We now know through nutritional psychology that when your cells are properly nourished, your mood improves, your thoughts become clearer, and you feel more grounded. Food isn't just fuel. It's communication. So, how should you eat avocados? Simple is best. Try half an avocado with a pinch of sea salt and a drizzle of olive oil. Mash it onto sprouted grain toast. Toss slices into a salad with lemon juice. Blend it into a smoothie with spinach and almond milk. Just steer clear of deep frying it or combining it with sugary dressings. The goal is clean, steady nourishment, not confusion. A good target to shoot for? Half an avocado a day. That's enough to restore critical minerals without overloading on calories. And if you can pair it with a handful of leafy greens or a few nuts, even better, those added nutrients will get absorbed more effectively. So let's call it what it is: avocados aren't a trend. They're a tool. A tool for fighting fatigue, cramps, mental fog, and even emotional imbalance. They deliver nutrition the way your body was built to receive it, slowly, consistently, and with zero side effects. So next time you feel stiff, tired, or shaky, skip the sugar. Skip the snacks. Reach for something that actually supports your body, not something that just gives it a quick jolt. At this stage in life, every meal is either moving you closer to strength, or further from it. With avocados, the choice becomes simple. Up next, a food that looks like comfort food but acts like high-performance fuel: sweet potatoes. Let's keep going with the next powerful food: sweet potatoes. These humble roots aren't just colorful comfort food, they're actually one of the most powerful allies for aging muscles and nerves. And yet, so many people brush them off as just a Thanksgiving side dish. That's a missed opportunity, especially if you're dealing with leg cramps, fatigue, or that nagging stiffness that seems to come out of nowhere. Sweet potatoes are packed with the three minerals your muscles rely on the most: magnesium, potassium, and calcium. Think of these as the holy trinity of muscle function. Magnesium helps your muscles relax. Potassium helps them contract smoothly. Calcium handles the nerve signals that keep the whole system running in rhythm. When just one of these gets out of balance, the warning signs show up quickly: cramps, twitching, soreness, or even weakness after simple activities like walking around the block. Here's where sweet potatoes stand out. Unlike supplements that might not absorb well or could upset your stomach, sweet potatoes deliver these minerals in a natural, bioavailable form. Your body knows what to do with real food. It absorbs the nutrients efficiently, without the side effects that can come with pills. And here's something a lot of people don't realize: sweet potatoes are complex carbs, not the fast-burning, blood sugar spiking kind. This is especially important for seniors. As we age, our insulin response slows down. A quick sugar spike can hit harder and drop faster, leaving you feeling wiped out or moody. Sweet potatoes break down slowly, giving your body sustained energy without the roller coaster crash. That's huge for maintaining mental clarity, emotional balance, and stamina throughout the day. Now let's talk about what happens after a long walk, a round of gardening, or even just standing in the kitchen a bit too long. That soreness you feel? That's your muscles asking for help. Sweet potatoes rebuild what's been depleted. They help replenish glycogen, the energy stored in your muscles. Their potassium restores what you've lost through sweat or exertion. Their magnesium calms your nervous system and eases tension from deep within the tissue. That's why eating sweet potatoes a few times a week can lead to noticeably better recovery, fewer cramps, and more comfortable movement. But they go beyond muscles. Sweet potatoes are loaded with beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that your body converts into vitamin A. This vitamin is essential for your eyes, your skin, and your immune system. As we get older, we're more prone to vision issues, slower healing, and weakened defense against bugs and colds. Beta-carotene helps turn that tide. It supports your retina, sharpens night vision, and keeps your skin and internal tissues healthy. So when you eat sweet potatoes, you're not just feeding your legs, you're protecting your eyesight, your lungs, and even your gut lining. Speaking of digestion, sweet potatoes are one of the most gut-friendly foods out there. Their natural fiber acts like a gentle broom, sweeping through your digestive tract, keeping things moving, and feeding the good bacteria that regulate everything from your immune system to your mood. If you've been dealing with bloating, constipation, or irregularity, especially as a side effect of medications, adding sweet potatoes can bring a huge relief. Preparation matters, though. Boiling sweet potatoes can cause some nutrients to leach out into the water. Instead, try roasting, steaming, or baking them. These methods preserve their rich mineral content and bring out their natural sweetness without adding sugar. A simple drizzle of olive oil, a pinch of sea salt, maybe a sprinkle of cinnamon or turmeric, that's all you need. And if you really want to boost the anti-inflammatory benefits, mash them with a little turmeric and black pepper. That combo doesn't just taste amazing, it supports your joints, eases stiffness, and calms inflammation from the inside out. Sweet potatoes also work beautifully with healthy fats. That's key because some of their most powerful nutrients, like vitamin A, are fat-soluble, meaning your body needs a little fat to absorb them. Try pairing sweet potatoes with avocado slices, a spoonful of tahini, or a sprinkle of ground flaxseed. These pairings help your body make the most of every bite, turning your meal into a true recovery tool. So how often should you eat them? A good goal is 3 to 4 servings per week. That's enough to keep your mineral levels steady, prevent those frustrating muscle flare-ups, and support smooth digestion. You don't need to eat them every day, but do make them a regular part of your rotation. Because here's the bottom line, those cramps that jolt you awake, that heaviness in your legs, that creeping fatigue that settles in by late afternoon, those aren't just aging. They're often signs your body is undernourished. Not lacking in calories, but in nutrients. Sweet potatoes are deeply nourishing. They aren't exotic or expensive. But they're medicinal in the truest sense, rebuilding from the inside out, one quiet bite at a time. Let's move on to the third and final food in this trifecta of natural muscle recovery, and it's probably the most surprising. Pumpkin seeds. Yes, those little green seeds you might have scooped out of a pumpkin once and tossed aside. They're tiny, easy to overlook, but they pack one of the biggest nutritional punches when it comes to fighting cramps and improving nerve function. Pumpkin seeds, sometimes called pepitas, are like a natural multivitamin, especially when it comes to magnesium. Just one small handful, around 1 ounce, can give you up to 40% of your daily magnesium needs. That's huge, because most people over 60 are running a magnesium deficit and don't even know it. And when magnesium is low, the symptoms are easy to spot: tight calves, restless legs, twitches in your feet, or those weird little spasms that hit in the middle of the night and won't let you fall back asleep. The reason magnesium is so critical is because it plays a role in over 300 different processes in your body, including muscle relaxation, nerve communication, and even sleep regulation. When your body doesn't have enough, it starts to break rhythm. You feel stiff. You feel anxious. Your sleep gets lighter and more fragmented. You feel more reactive, more worn out. Pumpkin seeds restore that rhythm. Unlike pills, where your body may struggle with absorption or deal with binders and fillers, the minerals in pumpkin seeds are bioavailable. That means your system knows exactly what to do with them. They go to work right away, relaxing muscle fibers, calming overactive nerves, and stabilizing the body's stress response. But that's not all. Pumpkin seeds also contain zinc, another mineral that's easy to lose with age and tough to absorb. Zinc plays a vital role in immune strength, tissue healing, and even mental clarity. If you've noticed slower recovery from cuts or increased inflammation in your joints, low zinc could be part of the problem. Pumpkin seeds offer a natural way to bring it back into balance. They're also rich in antioxidants, including vitamin E, which helps repair cellular damage. That's especially important in muscles and joints. If you're waking up feeling sore even after light activity, or if stiffness lingers longer than it should, that's often oxidative stress, and pumpkin seeds fight it at the source. One of the most unexpected benefits, though, is improved sleep. Magnesium supports melatonin production, the hormone that helps you fall, and stay, asleep. Many people who snack on pumpkin seeds in the evening report falling asleep faster and waking up less often. No pills, no grogginess. Just the nervous system finally getting what it's been asking for. Let's talk about beets. They're earthy, vibrant, and for a long time they've been the kind of food people either loved or avoided. But here's what you need to know: if you're over 60 and dealing with muscle fatigue, circulation issues, or even brain fog, beets are one of the most underrated tools for turning things around. What makes beets so powerful is their high content of dietary nitrates. These naturally convert in your body to nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. That might sound technical, but the effect is very real. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients delivered to your muscles, especially the legs and feet, where circulation often slows with age. If you've ever felt that heavy leg sensation after a short walk or noticed your feet getting cold faster than they used to, that's often poor blood flow. Beets can help reverse it. And it doesn't take much. One small serving of cooked or roasted beets a few times a week can improve circulation, reduce post-activity soreness, and even enhance stamina. In fact, some endurance athletes use beet juice before competition for this very reason. It gives their muscles more oxygen, which delays fatigue. For older adults, that translates to easier walks, quicker recovery, and less cramping during the night. But the benefits don't stop at the muscles. Nitric oxide from beets also improves blood flow to the brain, which is crucial for maintaining memory, focus, and mental clarity as we age. If you've been experiencing more senior moments or slower processing, it might not be just age, it could be a lack of blood flow. Adding beets can help wake things up. Now, let's not forget fiber. Beets support gut health, helping regulate digestion and prevent constipation, a common issue for many people as metabolism slows. And because they're rich in antioxidants like betalains, they also fight inflammation, especially in the joints. That stiffness you feel when you get out of bed or after sitting too long? Beets can help reduce that at the source. The best way to eat them? Roasted, steamed, or shredded raw into salads. Even beet juice works, just make sure it's 100% juice, not mixed with added sugars. If you're new to the taste, try combining them with citrus, like orange or lemon juice, to balance the earthiness. And yes, the color may show up in your urine or stool, that's totally normal and harmless. Now let's move to a tiny food with an enormous payoff: chia seeds. You might have seen them in health food stores or sprinkled on fancy smoothie bowls, but don't let the trendiness fool you. Chia seeds are an ancient powerhouse, especially when it comes to hydration, electrolyte balance, and muscle function. What makes chia seeds unique is their ability to absorb many times their weight in water, forming a gel-like texture. This gel acts like a hydration reservoir inside your body. When you eat hydrated chia seeds, they slowly release water and electrolytes into your system, keeping your muscles and tissues lubricated longer. That's crucial for preventing cramps and dehydration, especially if you're taking medications like diuretics or blood pressure pills that flush fluids out of your system. But there's more. Chia seeds are rich in plant-based omega-3s, particularly ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, which reduce inflammation in joints and muscles. If you're waking up stiff or feeling sore after light activity, this could be inflammation, and omega-3s are one of the best tools we have to soothe it naturally. They also deliver a generous dose of magnesium, calcium, and potassium, the same 3 muscle-loving minerals we've talked about before. This mineral profile makes chia seeds an excellent support for nerve signaling and muscle contraction. If your legs feel twitchy, tight, or restless, a daily chia habit could help calm them down. Another bonus? They help regulate blood sugar. Chia's fiber slows the breakdown of carbohydrates, keeping your energy steady and reducing those crashes that lead to fatigue or irritability. And the gel they form can soothe the digestive tract, reducing bloating and supporting regularity, especially important if your gut has become more sensitive with age. Here's how to use them. Soak a tablespoon of chia seeds in water or almond milk for at least 15 minutes, then stir into oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies. You can also sprinkle them dry over salads or vegetables, though soaking enhances absorption. Try starting with 1 tablespoon a day and work up as your body adjusts to the added fiber. Taken together, beets and chia seeds round out a healing approach to aging that's simple but profoundly effective. Each food works in a different way. Beets improve oxygen delivery, chia seeds help you retain hydration and reduce inflammation. But they both do the same essential thing: they bring your body back into balance. Because here's the truth, aging doesn't have to mean decline. It just means your body needs deeper nourishment. Real, unprocessed, nutrient-dense foods, like spinach, sweet potatoes, pumpkin seeds, beets, and chia, don't just treat symptoms. They rebuild systems. Quietly. Powerfully. Naturally. Let food be your first line of defense, your quiet medicine, and your daily source of strength. You may be older, but that doesn't mean you have to feel old. And with the right fuel, you won't.